Hello designers! If you've ever tried to redesign a room or plan a renovation using a paper blueprint, you already know how limiting that can feel. You're staring at lines on a page, trying to imagine how everything fits together, and every time you want to try something different, you're basically starting from scratch. Today we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you how to take an existing floor plan and turn it into a fully editable digital model that you can actually work with. On this channel, we talk about everything interior design and renovation, and we'll cover the most common planning mistakes, how to fix them, and how to make smarter decisions before anything gets built. So if that sounds useful to you, consider subscribing so that you don't miss what's coming next. Before we move on, Planner 5D does have a free trial that unlocks all of their pro tools, so if you're interested, scan the QR code on the screen or check the link in the description for more info. All right, let's get into the actual feature, which is called Upload a Plan. The whole point of this feature is to save you time by letting you skip the manual setup stage entirely. You take an existing floor plan, whether that's a photo, a scan, a PDF, whatever you've got, and you upload it directly into Planner 5D. In terms of file formats, Planner 5D accepts a wide range, including JPEG, PNG, PDF, and DFX, so you're not going to run into issues with most standard plan formats. The platform then uses AI to read the image, recognize the walls, rooms, doors, and windows, and automatically generates a digital project based on what it sees. Instead of building your layout room by room from scratch, you've got a working starting point in minutes. Depending on the complexity, it can take anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours. Once Planner 5D is finished processing, you'll have a fully customizable digital floor plan waiting for you. From there, you can start customizing, adding furniture, adjusting materials, moving walls, all without having to construct anything from scratch. I personally use this feature all the time. I actually used it a few weeks ago to test out a built-in shelving idea for our living room before committing to anything. It also helped my husband and me get on the same page because initially we didn't have quite the same vision. So the ability to see it in the space rather than just imagining it is genuinely really useful. And the best part is that you can actually go in and refine things once you're inside the project, so nothing is set in stone. Now, everything I just showed you on desktop also works on your phone or tablet. The big advantage here is that you can take a photo of your floor plan right inside the app on the spot without needing to scan anything separately or transfer files between devices. If you're standing in front of a printed plan, you open the app, take the photo, and then upload it right then and there. Before submitting, you'll be asked to enter at least one real measurement, something like the length of a wall or a doorway. This is how the system figures out the scale of the space, so it's worth being very accurate here. You can also choose whether you're working in meters or feet, whichever you prefer. Once everything is submitted, the plan processes in the background and syncs automatically to your account. So you could start the project on your phone while you're on site, and then later sit down at your computer and do the more detailed design work. It's a really smooth workflow for anyone who's gathering information in the moment and doesn't want to wait until they're back at their desk to get started. And if you already have a digital version of your plan saved on your phone, whether that's a PDF, a screenshot from a listing, or an image you saved somewhere along the way, you can skip the photo step entirely and just upload it directly from your camera roll. From there, the process is exactly the same. Enter your measurement, select your unit preference, submit, and then the plan gets processed and synced to your account ready to go. Here you can see the final results and just how easy it is to navigate the space in 3D. Once everything is submitted, the plan processes in the background and syncs automatically to your account. So you could start the project on your phone while you're on site, and then later sit down at your computer and do the more detailed design work. It's a really smooth workflow for anyone who's gathering information in the moment and doesn't want to wait until they're back at their desk to get started. Before I let you go, here's a few quick practical tips that will make the whole process smoother. When you're preparing a plan to upload, image quality is everything. Use a clear, well-lit photo with as little distortion as possible and take the photo straight on rather than angled. The system can always work with imperfect images, but cleaner always means better results. Tip 2. Include at least one measurement if you can. Even a single wall length is enough for the system to calibrate the scale of the whole space. Without it, proportions can be off and you'll spend more time correcting things afterward. Tip 3. Once your project is generated, take a little extra time to rename it to something you can easily pick out. Sounds like a silly thing, but when you're coming back to a project 6 months or 2 years later, being able to find it quickly and know exactly what it is makes a real difference. And that's everything. Hopefully this gave you a much clearer picture of how to take an existing floor plan and turn it into something you can actually work with quickly and easily. I want to hear from you in the comments. What room are you planning to design first once you've got your digital floor plan set up? Drop it down below. It honestly helps me figure out what to cover next, and who knows, your room might end up being the subject of a future video. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving us a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out more than you know. I think that's all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.